What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors, man. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe. We got a quick shibainu update. We had, a few people reach out to me and say, first off, join our private investment community on Facebook, private stock market game. Get early access to a lot of the info and things that we're doing over here in the community. Also follow me on Twitter at DecemberDeMarco, so that way you can get access to this group. Now, I had some people point me to a couple people in the YouTube community that I'm not completely sure what the the confusion was, but on how there might not be a completely new Shiba Inu token or migration. But I want to clarify something that I said. So I let y'all know that in the AMA they asked. So the first question was asked about the update on Shibarium. And then my follow-up question to that was, would we have to physically move our tokens? Now, to me, the answer was yes from the team. So I'm not sure exactly how that process is going to work. That's why I said stay tuned. I'll keep y'all updated. But to me, that sounds like a migration, so I'm not sure exactly what it will be. But we got a little more clarity here from Milkshake with this article. So I wanted to read this article just to clarify, any potential FUD, or if anybody misunderstood that the wrong way. Yes, I told y'all that we would prefer to not have to do anything, be able to set it and forget it, not have to unstake our tokens from shibaswap and then have to move them over to a new contract, which to me that sounds like migration. But the definitions may be a little different to some people. So let's see an exact basically explanation. We don't get too much information from the team, which could basically clarify all this, but we got to try to make an understanding from the information they give us. So let's go into this article. It says, and this was shared from Milkshake, what are layer 2 solutions and why are they important? Layer 2 is a term used for solutions created to help scale an application by processing transactions off the Ethereum mainnet, Layer 1, while still maintaining the same security measures and decentralization as the mainnet. Layer 2 solutions increase throughput, transaction speed, and reduce gas fees. Popular examples of Ethereum Layer 2 solutions include Immutable X, Polygon, and Polkadot. Why are Layer 2 solutions important? Layer 2 solutions are important because they allow for scalability and increased throughput while still holding the integrity of the Ethereum blockchain, allowing for complete decentralization, transparency, and security, while also reducing the carbon footprint. Less gas means less energy used, which equates to less carbon. Although the Ethereum blockchain is the most widely used blockchain and arguably the most secure, that doesn't mean it doesn't come with some shortcomings. The Ethereum mainnet is known to have slow transaction times, 13 transactions per second, and expensive gas fees. Layer 2 are built on top of the Ethereum blockchain, keeping transactions secure, speedy, and scalable. Each individual solution has its own pros and cons to consider, such as throughput, gas fees, security, scalability, and of course functionality. No single Layer 2 solution currently fulfills all these needs. However, there are Layer 2 scaling solutions which aim to improve all of these aspects. These solutions are called rollups. What are rollups? Rollups are Layer 2 scaling solutions that perform transaction operations off the main Ethereum blockchain, but still post the transaction data on Layer 1. So basically that means it still uses the security, it still uses the system of the main coin itself, the main blockchain itself, which is Ethereum, but it basically builds up or bundles, which we already know what this is, most of us already know what this is, but it basically bundles up transactions into a different pool and basically allows them to transact without clogging up, without having to go through all the traffic on the main level. Basically, it's like a little freeway or a little highway off of the main blockchain, whatever you would call it. So let's keep going real quick. There are 3 properties of a Layer 2 rollup. Transactions are executed outside of Layer 1, reduce gas fees. Data and proof of transaction reside on Layer 1, maintain security. 3, a rollup smart contract which is found on layer 1, can enforce proper transaction execution on layer 2 by using the transaction data that is stored on layer 1. So here's a good thing we got to pay attention to. A roll-up smart contract, which is found on layer 1, can enforce proper transactions executed on layer 2 by using the transaction data that is stored on layer 1. So it's basically going to use the same information from the first contract and keep all that information the same, just allowing it to, you know, move more freely or faster, but also maintain the same level of security by reporting all the data, all the transaction stamps, all to the main blockchain, which is the layer 1. So we can see from this article, there's other examples that they just gave us: Immutable X, Polygon, Polkadot. These are blockchains that we're familiar with. So that would basically be what Shibarium is. Another, you know, Polkadot, or a different version of it. Not just saying another, but, you know, whatever the team decides to, whatever utility they add to it, you know, it could be something disruptive. We don't know yet. So ultimately, rollups require users like you and me to stake a bond in the roll-up smart contract, which encourages users to verify and execute transactions correctly. So this sounds like we would have to go stake into the new contract. So that means we would have to unstake from wherever you have your tokens now, unless you're on a central exchange. Now, this is not 100%. I don't have information back from the team yet, but I'm just using the information that we have out here to, you know, make an informed decision. If we have to stake and bond into this roll-up smart contract, we won't be able to leave our tokens in, you know, these other locations. So to me, that just means we have to move them over. So to me, that sounds like a migration. I'm not sure what y'all the definition of a migration is to y'all, but it could be the same. So it does sound like it is the same token itself, just moved over to a different contract. But in turn, we might receive, you know, staking our tokens into that contract, we might actually receive the tokens from the new contract. So it might end up being a new token. I don't know, y'all. We have to get more information from the team. That's why I'm hoping the team will just, you know, be a little more transparent with us, share more information with, you know, trusted community members, so we can, you know, at least have an idea of what is really what. Because I like to keep y'all up to date and, you know, in the front of the line when it comes to this information. So let me know what y'all think about that. Does that sound like to y'all we'll have to, you know, does that sound like a migration to you, one? And then two, do you think we'll be receiving a new token back from this new contract? Or is it essentially the same token? I think that's a good question we'll need answered from the team, because I don't want to create any FUD or, you know, scare anybody, or, you know, get anybody to change their strategy just based on that. So remember, this is not financial advice. But let's continue with this article. Ultimately, so rollups are useful because they reduce fees, increase transactions, throughput, and expand participation. Now, I am happy about Shibarium. I am bullish on Shibarium. So I definitely want to see Shibarium. So if in order for us to use Shibarium, we have to, you know, move our tokens over, that's just what we have to do. Remember, in my last video, I told y'all I'm just, you know, under the it is what it is, you know, stance with this. We want Shibarium. A lot of people say, when Shibarium, when Shibarium, when is Shibarium coming? They told us before the end of summer or before the beginning of summer. So in the next couple months. So are y'all prepared to, you know, do what we have to do in order for Shibarium to be successful? So advantage of optimistic rollups include low gas fees, increased throughput, smart contract capability, security guaranteed by Ethereum mainnet. Disadvantages of optimistic rollups: long withdrawal time, challenge periods can last for weeks. If a fraudulent transaction is discovered, the rollup will automatically call a fraud proof and run the transaction's computation using the available written data, leading to long withdrawal times if the transaction is challenged. There are several applications of optimistic rollups that you can integrate into your own dApp. So Arbitrum, Boba, Cartesi, Fuel Network, and Optimism. Zero knowledge rollup, ZK rollups bundle thousands of transactions off the main Ethereum chain and create cryptographic proof, which is known simply as SNARK, succinct, non-interactive, argumentative knowledge. This is called validity proof, which is posted to the Ethereum mainnet. The smart contract for a ZK rollup keeps the data of all transfers on layer 2, and the data can only be edited with a validity proof, meaning ZK rollups only need validity proof opposed to all the transaction data. The function decreases the cost to transact due to the less data being included. When it comes to ZK rollups, there is minimum hesitation when moving assets from layer 2 to layer 1, considering the validity proof has already been approved by the ZK rollup and has already authorized the transaction. Advantage of ZK rollups include near instant transfers, not vulnerable to the attacks that optimistic rollups may be affected by, still secure and decentralized. Disadvantages of the ZK rollups: validity proofs are extreme to compute for smaller applications with less on-chain activity. A user can influence transaction ordering. Some rollups don't offer Ethereum virtual machine support. So there are numerous applications of ZK rollups that you can integrate into your own dApp. So Aztec 2.0, Immutable X, Loopring, Matter Labs, ZK Sync, Polygon, Hermes, Starkware, and ZK2. Ethereum Layer 2 solutions have some serious potential to change the blockchain landscape for the better. The Layer 2 solutions ensure that users are able to maintain all safety measures used on Ethereum main while still being able to transact quickly and at little to no cost for users. This type of technology may encourage more people to try out the Ethereum blockchain and everything it has to offer. Also, keep in mind that many layer 2 solutions are still in their beta phase, meaning you should research everything in depth and always remain curious and cautious when exploring the various layer 2 solutions. So that's what we got for that. Hopefully, you know, that gives a more technical explanation, you know, versus just saying, you know, we're doing a migration, I guess, because, you know, a lot of people were, you know, interested in that, you know, topic. So we definitely gotta, you know, stay on top of that one. I'll also reach out to the team and see if we can get, you know, some more clarity, but the community did reach out to the team, and this was the article that was posted. So let me know what y'all think about this. That's all we got for this, and I'll keep y'all updated, and we are out.